Hello, this is Janine Adams from Peace of Mind Spending. Today is February 28th, 2026, the last day of the month, and I wanted to show you a little bit about making sure you cover overspending at the end of the month. In YNAB, your money is viewed by the calendar month, and when a new month starts, things happen. So if you have any overspending today, February 28th, tomorrow, those categories will be zeroed out for February, and any money that was overspent, that was cash overspending, meaning from your checking account, will come out of the March ready to assign. And any money that was credit overspending will also be zeroed out in February's budget, and that money is just added to your debt. So in order to pay your credit card in full, you'll need to assign money directly to the credit card payment category. So life is just easier if you cover overspending before the turn of the month. So in case you have questions about how to do that, I will share my screen and give you and show you. I have a little demo budget that's set up for this purpose, and I'll take you through this. So you can see here that I have two overspent categories. When I click on this focused view, it shows me that it's my electric bill and eating out. So I can tell that the electric bill is paid out of my checking account. It's an auto draft from my checking account because that payment bubble is red. The credit card payment bubble, that when it's overspent, the credit card overspending is yellow. So for this electric bill, I had I have a target of $85, but it turned out my bill was $100. So I'm $15 in the red. Next month, that's going to come out of ready to assign. So that's not a good way to start the month. So instead, I will move money from within the budget. I find the easiest way to do that is to find a category that is discretionary, money I don't need necessarily for this month or next month. And so if I go down here to perhaps the quality of life category group, and I could take that $15 from hobbies. So I would just click the green bubble for hobbies, type 15, and move it to electric. When I start typing, the categories come up. So if I go back to electric, I see that is covered. We've got that zero, that gray zero, which is what I want. So that's fairly easy to do, especially when you have money in your budget, right? Down here with eating out, I had assigned 150, actually spent 157.47. So that 747, that means that that 747 could not be moved to the credit card payment category. And it means that the category payment does not match the credit card payment, but it's not match the balance. If you are a paid in full credit card payer, like I am, if you always pay your credit card bill in full, then you want these two numbers to match. You want the balance to match the available to pay. So if you don't, you're going to have to assign directly to the credit card payment category. So you want to cover the overspending. So it works the same way. You just find the category that you would take the money from. It looks like I have $103 in groceries still to spend in February. So it makes sense to me to move that to eating out, since they're both about feeding me. So I am going to, in this case, I'll show you a different way to do it. If I click on the negative category, it asks me where I want to spend the money from. And if I click on the drop down, it shows me where there's money available. So I'm going to take that from groceries. So now that's zero, like we like to see. And if I go to March, sure enough, I have zero in ready to assign, which is also what I want. So this is how you go about covering overspending. If you have money in your bubbles, it's fairly easy to do. The trick is to move money from categories that are less urgent or less important, vital to your budget. Of course, it's easier when you have more buffer in your budget, but the longer you do YNAB, the more buffer you'll have. One thing, I'm going to stop sharing my screen now. But one thing I wanted to mention is another great practice for the last day of the month is to take a look at your pending categories, your pending transactions in your accounts. And if you have any, go ahead and enter them, move them into this month. And particularly those that don't have a category associated with them, because once you do approve them, and once you assign a category and then approve them, the money is going to come out of that category. So you want that to happen this month rather than next month, because if it happens if it happens tomorrow, if the transaction comes through tomorrow and it's dated February 28th, I have to go back to February to notice the overspending, which is something I try to do, but you make it easier on yourself if you just do it today. Typically, I don't suggest entering pending transactions before they've actually cleared the bank, but on the last day of the month, I think it's a good idea. I hope that's helpful. If that brings up any questions, you are more than welcome to email me at janine@peaceofmindspending.com, and I'll try to answer them. If you have any ideas for other videos you'd like to see, please let me know. I'm always looking for great ideas. And I hope that the turn of the month is easy for you.